Sorry about that, guys. I am a little late. I have been doing stuff with my wheel. Have been, I guess, modifying it slash fixing it. So we are a little late. They haven't started quali yet, so I'm undetermined when they're gonna start qualifying, but it's gonna be very soon. But I will state, so K-Therms is missing tonight. So it looks like K-Therms is missing tonight's race, so that is one of the four guys who is out. I don't know who gets in though. That is the real question. I don't know who gets in the final four because there is a rule that states if one of the final four drivers doesn't race the final race, the next highest driver gets in if they race that race. If the Championship 4 driver does not show up, the next driver in points receives playoff position. So, whoever's in fifth in points right now will get in. But if no one was, then it doesn't really matter. So it'd be Joker, I think, would get in on points. Or either him or Rich Bickle, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be fun to see what happens tonight. We are a bit early. I am going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. So we are currently in pre-race. This is going to be a long race, just an FYI. It is a 100%er, so I may not talk a lot at times because, well, it's a 200 lap race, 100% at Gateway. Decent track, but it's definitely gonna be a long one to say the least. Hoping there's a lot more. Hoping we get about two or three more people, cause 6-man, 200 lapper. It can be a bit of a distance, you know. So hopefully we get a few more drivers. We had 7 check in to race, but only 6 in the VC currently. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that. Had to use the restroom for a little bit. Alright, so it's looking like the K-Therms is not reviews, sadly. I was gonna do that initially, but I did not get the time tonight to do it, so we will not have pre-race interviews. Join their VC and they're already chatting it up, so I'm gonna let them get ready for the race and we can rev it up whenever they go. But yes, Gateway, a fun track. It's not one of my, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite tracks, but going to be really quick, but after those first 10, you're going to get loose, start to lose your car. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Oh yeah, I should probably make my prediction for tonight. Who do I think is going to win it all? My pick for tonight's race is going to be... I think actually... I don't know about... My championship pick, I think I'm going to go with... I know Sean's not going to like this, but I'm going to go with Lined. I have a good feeling that Line's going to be strong tonight at Gateway, and I don't know. It's a long race. Anything could happen. I think they're going to be very close, Lined and Sean, but I think Line gets the better of Sean tonight, so I'm interested to see what happens. I think if you're going to win the championship tonight, you're going to win the race. That's just my opinion. Also, for tonight's event, the winners of this race, or the championship winner gets $50, second in points gets 25, third gets 15, and 10 for fourth. And the car is also not in the playoffs tonight. They do get some money if they finish ahead of everyone else. So guys like Joker, Dodge Dakota, and Yeti, they're fighting for money as well, $10. So it's gonna be fun to see the aggression throughout the field. It should be a decent watch. It's gonna be a long one, I will say, but hopefully they keep it interesting for 200 laps. We're gonna be here for a while though, so we're gonna be here for the long run. Hopefully my Xbox doesn't explode. We are now just waiting for invites, because I think they're about to start it. Quali at least. You guys have one job. Oh my gosh. Damn it. Why do you guys never invite me? They never think of me. Someone please invite me, bro. Let me message Yeti, cause nope, we will not be getting an invite for quali, so I apologize. They are doing spread out, so they already started, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Sucks, but I have not gotten stats for 100% at Gateway. I am not running that much personally. I just don't like 100%ers. But I think it's definitely going to add to the fuel strategy tonight as well. I'll be right back, guys. Yeti, please invite me. Please, someone. Thank you. Yes, I like to watch qualifying. I'm a weirdo. Alright, so based on what their information gave me, fuel run is about 36 laps. The draft is low tonight. Pace speed is going to be 60, relaxed, and manuals, so we could have a caution with under 2 to go, and we could get a green light checker. Just remember that if we get down to the end and we have a caution, so definitely going to be a fun thing to watch. Yeti in the 16, he is not one of the Final Four drivers, but he is still fighting for some cash, 10 bucks. Joker in the 11, he's another one to watch. Trip, one of the first 4 Final Four drivers tonight. Trip in the 9, he's going to be with someone to watch. Sean for Life, another one of the favorites tonight. He's in the 43, another Final Four contender. K Therms in the 23, he got in after Martinsville. Solid, hopefully he wants to steal the championship from Lined and Sean for Life. And then we got Line Cone. Him and Sean have been pretty dominant over the last few weeks, so it's going to be fun to watch those two duel. I'm not going to count out Trip and I think it's K Therms though, because they can be strong tonight. Remember, it's only one race for the championship. So, doesn't matter how your season's been the whole time. If you just win this race, you win the championship. So, who's the strongest tonight? Hello, Georgia. How you doing tonight? I finally got invited to Quali to watch something on my screen. Because I will say this, Georgia, this is going to be probably my longest stream if my console holds up. Longer than Charlotte. Because it is 100% at Gateway. So I am going to be here. That's good, that's good. Good to hear, Georgia. I was adjusting my wheel right before this so I could get that thing set up because it was pretty shaky. It's a little bit less shaky, not perfect yet. I don't know what's I think I figured out what's wrong. My fan was covered. Oh, K-Therm's around. But yeah, it was a little covered and it would overheat a little bit with the S. It's an S issue, I think. But I think it's fine now. I have it unvented. It won't like get covered. Oh yeah, Georgia, this is the championship for this league, so I gotta go over some people that you want to watch tonight. You probably won't stay here the whole night because it's a long race, but alright, so you know these two, Line Cone, Yeti, he's not in the championship for, but he is, I will say, the non-playoff drivers in this field, they are racing for 10 bucks. Whoever finishes the highest out of them wins $10 as well. Trip, another playoff guy, we know him from ODRO as well, he's run a few races. Sean for Life, one of the probably the favorites tonight. I actually didn't pick him to win. I think Line Cone, who's in the 5 car, I think he personally wins the championship tonight in that 5 machine. But then again, K Therms, another guy in the Final Four, he got in after last week, had a decent finish. But it's going to be interesting to see who can win it, who does not. But we're going to see after qualifying who was the fastest in quali. That's going to be a telltale sign how quick they can be during the race. I'm also going to be interested in how they do after 10 laps, because with these cars, after 10 laps, your car really starts to get unsettled, I would say. You start to get loose, even on a 1. So I'm interested to see how they make their adjustments and how quick they are on the long run. So I can't wait. Also, I think I will have multiple point of views up tonight. Sean for Life, of course, his point of view is up. Hopefully I get someone else's as well, so I can have multiple point of views to look at throughout the race. Ooh. Who is going to be on pole for tonight's championship race? It is going to be Line Cone. So Line Cone, Sean for Life. Then it's going to be Trip. So top 3 are top 3 are the championship contenders. 1, 2, 3 currently. Then you got Yeti, who's currently the Catbird seed in 4th for that $10. Then we got 5th is going to be Dodge. Then K Therms qualified 6th. Not a good qualifying effort by him. And Joker qualified last out of everyone in the field. So a 7-man field, not a big field, but I always say in these smaller fields, quality over quantity. So that is the main thing I'm watching. So Line, K Therms, and Trip. Line, K Therms, Trip, and Sean are the Final Four tonight. So 43, 23, 9, and the 5 car. So those are the cars you're going to be watching tonight, Georgia. Those are the 4 cars you should watch. Hello, Rock. Welcome in. I don't know if you'll be able to watch this whole one, because we're going to be here for a few, maybe an hour or 2. So it's going to be a long one. I am currently going to Sean's stream, so I will go back to chat in a few seconds, but I gotta watch an ad to watch Sean's stream, because he has, you know, ad revenue, so it'll take me a little bit to transfer over between streams. That's the only thing bad about these ads, is that I have to watch them, and then I get to watch the content. I can't read my chat while doing it. That's the only thing bad about them. I like giving them ad revenue, but I just can't switch willy-nilly. They did send me an invite, I just don't know if they started yet, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Okay, so they are paused, but yes. We're gonna be watching the 23, the 9, the 43, and the 5 tonight. Those are gonna be the 4 cars you should keep your eye on throughout the race. Yep. And I already said earlier in this stream that my pick tonight is going to be the 5 car of Lined. I have a good feeling tonight that he's going to be strong. He's been very strong as of late in this league, so he's going to be strong tonight. I don't know if Sean's been a little bit off in ODRL, so, and yes, he did win at Martinsville. I just have a good feeling about Lined tonight. I just feel like he's going to be able to win. I don't know. That's my pick. I have no other reason besides I have a feeling about it. So it's not a good reasoning at all, but when you got a feeling, you take that feeling. I hope it's a good show. I'm just hoping it's a good show. Okay, so they're currently in the pause menu, so yeah, 7 tonight. Oh yeah, quality times 32.527. Sean's running a 3, I think. Interesting. No updates on my phone. Good. Okay. Oh yeah, around Camo's about to be starting his stream at about, I think, about 25 minutes, I think. Because he usually starts around 9:15, because they have a little bit of a little delay for White Line, so they will be starting in 25 minutes if anyone's interested in White Line as well. Because we will probably be still live when they finish, even though they take a little bit to get started. I'm joking, it's not going to be that long, but because it's a smaller field. But yeah, I don't have the stages info. Let me look it up real quick. 100% next gen gateway, and I'll try to get that real quick for anyone who's interested. Nope. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Okay, so he's waiting for 2 guys who have not joined the VC yet, so we are going to be going very shortly in about a few minutes, about a minute and a half. He just did last call. But yeah, I'll go over the fuel run if you're interested in that. I did get the fuel run from them personally in their chat, so the fuel run for tonight's event is going to be about 36 laps. Let me actually get my chart real quick. Did I put for my gateway? That's 3x rare. Okay, so yes, it's about 36 laps. Low draft tonight, pace speed is going to be 60. Pit road speed is 45. They have relaxed yellows, so there could be a caution with about 2 to go in the race. That could shake up something, and we could have a green light checkered. So that is something to watch out. Pit procedures, call your number. I don't need to read over that. The people in tonight's event are going to be Dodge Dakota, iTrip, Joker, K-Therms, Line, Sean, and Yeti. So 7 drivers tonight, gonna be fun. I'm gonna keep repeating myself because I don't know what to say. Okay, they're loading in. Alright, let's get it. Can actually talk about a video game. Yay. I haven't been doing much today. Like I said, I put up my wheel. Did all that. Haven't really done anything else. I was kind of horrible in school today, so I don't want to talk about it. I just didn't do anything right, really. It's kind of sad. Alright, here we go. Alright. About to go underway for the first championship in Night Racing League's history. This is their first season, so this could be their finale of their season 1. Yeti, you're about 3 years late, but you actually did send me an invite this time, so I appreciate you, buddy. Because Lion sent me an automatic invite early. Alright, here we go. We are going underway now. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing. And we are underway for the championship of Night Racing League. Your leader so far heading into turn 1, your pole sitter at the 5 car. I might be having a little screen lag, but the 5 car is your leader. Right behind him is going to be 43 of Sean for Life. The battle for third is heating up as Trip is getting passed by Yeti in the 16. That's going to be someone to watch. Yeti could be a strong contender to win if his tires don't die out. K-Therm's already making a move on the 48 of Joker. Or Dodge Dakota, my apologies, I gotta get used to the names. Dodge Dakota might be making a move on the 9 car of Trip very soon if he continues to be on the back bumper. But yeah, they're sliding up a little bit in turn 1. Turn 1 can be a little bit tricky, as if you don't get the shift right, you're gonna slide up the car and potentially miss the corner. But they all get through there smoothly. And so far, so good. But Sean is starting to make a challenge on the outside of the 5 car of Line. Can he make the pass? He's going to rip that outside lane side by side off of turn 4. Sean still has the outside a little bit, going to try to side out the 5. Can he get alongside him entering 1 and 2? He does. Line does have the preferred line. He clears him. He's up to first. He holds on to the lead. Third place is still going to be the 16 of Yeti, the 48. Oh, a little block by Line. Gonna force. Never mind. Good block by Line. Holds the 43 of Sean right behind him. Your leader still from green flag to about lap 4 is still Line Cone in the 5 car, your pole sitter. Sean still sits in second. Yeti's up to third. He qualified 4th. And Trip has fallen back to 4th. Back there in 5th, we can see the 48 of Dodge Dakota. Back there in 6th is your last Championship 4 contender. Currently running in 6th is going to be K-Therms. So it's going to be a duel between tires and fuel, because we got 45 laps in stage 1. You have to make 1 pit stop. That is basically required because you only get about 36 laps of fuel. So how much are you willing to push early on? Are you willing to push, or are you willing to serve your tires very early on? It's going to be fun to watch the differences in strategy all night long, as we see Dodge Dakota trying to make a move on the 9 car. He gets underneath Trip, but decides to file back in line. As we see the 5 car go a little bit near that wall, inside wall. So 5 car hit, Line hit the apron, Sean bumps him up. But he does not get underneath Line, and he's going to continue to hold on to the lead as Sean continues to fall and run behind him in second. So we are currently about 40 laps to go in stage 1. 40 laps to go in stage 1 as we see Yeti hit the apron a little bit there. I think Trip's going to start to make a run on him now. They're all single file back behind the leader. Top 4 are in a blanket. 5th on back is starting to lose the pack. Let's go ahead view for Trip. Maybe. Let's go back to Line. As Line has not lost the lead, like I said earlier though, after 10 laps is when you start to see if your car is good or not. But we can start to see Trip putting the pressure on the 16 of Yeti back there. You start to see Yeti getting loose in 3rd place currently. Here comes Sean, a little bit aggressive on the inside lane. He's going to diamond the corner. Can he get underneath the 5 of Line? He's going to get a good run off the corner. Nope, he's not able to. Line continues to lead over Sean, as these two have not really pushed 1-2 yet during this race. I said earlier, these two are going to have great battles tonight. This is the battle to watch for the championship and the race win. If you win the championship here, I think you win the race, in my opinion. Ooh. Sean sent it in deep. That's going to cost someone exit, and that's going to help Line pull away a little bit. Great corner by Line there. Gained about a 10th on Sean, but the draft's going to pull Sean back into the fray. Now, something to watch. I know it's probably not going to happen, but if you arc it too hard into one, you can hit that pit wall. I've hit it before in Xfinity, and it's not a fun experience, just to say the least. So it's going to be fun to watch how close they get to that to maximize their speed. We're going to go back to Tripp, who's currently in the middle of two non-playoff drivers, and then he's got the main foes that he's facing tonight in the 43 in the 5 car. He's got to get around Yeti, in my opinion, probably pretty quickly if possible, unless Yeti can catch back up to the 43 in the 5 car, as Dodge Dakota is going to be all over him very soon. He's got to run here. Does he make the move? Nope, he decides to run the outside lane. Surprising, but he's going to arc it back in, try to build up the run on that. It did not work out for him, as Yeti was able to carry his momentum a lot better. And here we head into 1. Ooh, the 9 car got a little loose. Here comes the 48. He's going to get a run off the corner. Here he comes. I thought he was going to get the run, but never mind. Remember, 36 laps of fuel is what they gave me for the fuel. For at least... fuel run is at least 41 laps, but I would say, or 36 laps, my apologies. That 48 is all over that 9. Yeah, the 48 is quicker than the 9 currently. Remember, he's got to get around the 16 of Yeti to win money as well. He's trying to win $10, so he's got to beat Yeti, and he's got to not interfere with his teammate in Tripp. As Yeti continues to fall off the lead, he's starting to fall back a little bit, as he's given the outside lane to Tripp. Here we go into 3 and 4. Is this going to hold up Tripp and give the opportunity to Dodge to get around him as well? Tripp on the outside, the non-preferred lane, but the 48's going to try to side draft him. He gets a little side draft, but not able to help him, and he's going to hang on to 4th place currently as we see a battle for the lead. Here comes Sean on the bottom lane. Very tight into 1 and 2. Can Sean take over the lead for the first time tonight? They're going to bounce a little bit. They keep it straight here down the backstretch. In the 3 and 4, who is going to have the entry speed? It's going to be the 5 car of Line. He sends it in very deep. Sean's going to try to arc it in, get the run off. Still side by side, and Line continues to hold on, but he's going to lose the exit speed. Side by side, earning 1 and 2 again. They're side drafting again. So tight between the top 2. And they're not really losing any time. Something happened to the Yeti to 16. Little bump by Line. That's going to send Sean up. Still side by side between the top 2. Side draft by Line. And they're going to be entering side by side into 3 and 4 again. Line has the preferred line. He's going to be able to clear the 43 potentially. Can he? Yes, he does. He's back to the lead. He's going to lead this lap as well. He has not lost the lead or lost the lap. He has led every lap. He has not lost the lead yet. But Sean has been challenging the last 4 or 5 laps as 5 car of Line cooked the corner, but somehow kept it straight and got a decent run off the corner as well. Here we go. Pit stops are coming. Yes, I saw Yeti. I didn't see him personally on my screen, but he did pit. Wait, he did not pit. Okay, so that was just an arc, I guess. I think Yeti did pit, or either, no, he wrecked. Yeti went around and hit the wall. He has massive damage on his front end. Alright, we're going back up to the lead, though, as we continue to have a great battle between the top 2. Dodge Dakota, though, look at that 48, though. He is catching both of these guys fairly quickly at the moment. So Dodge Dakota saved his stuff, like I said earlier, and he's flying right now, about 30 to go in stage number 1. So Dodge Dakota's got a long-run car in that 48 machine. He is flying. Right now you see him arc it in, send it in, and let it roll. And it's working at the moment as he's catching these leaders by tenths per lap. It's crazy. Lined a little bit shallow there. Gonna cost him maybe on exit, as I think Sean hit the apron as well. It got a little loose off the corner as well. Here comes Dodge. He is making a charge right now in that 48 machine. Oh, as Sean slides up the tires, Dodge hit the apron. Gonna slow him up. As we see Tripp still in 4th. I will say, if they make a mistake tonight, the 43 and the 5 car, don't count out Tripp. Because if they hit that turn 1 wall, they are done for a stage. And probably for the race if they do in stage 3. Is Line Cone coming down pit road? No, he's not. He's just arcing it down there to remove the draft from the 43. A little bit of shallow entry by the 5. That's going to cost him on exit. Can Sean get a good run off of 3 and 4? No. Line holds a good line. He is holding a pretty good line there as we start to see some pitters. Yeti into pit road because of hard damage earlier. I think he wrecked. Sean is all over the bumper of Line right now. He hasn't made a lot of contact with him, but they've been neck and neck all race long so far in stage number 1. Line, though, has been very strong. He's been able to hold on to him. We saw a charge by the 48 very shortly for a little bit, and now he's fallen off quite a bit from the leader. So it was a mid-run, tire run surge, but it's gone now, and he's starting to fall back to the 9 of Trip. He currently sits in 4th, 3rd in the playoff for drivers. God. Voice died. Sorry about that. Alright, we're going to do a lap count in about a minute if I don't get an ad. Hopefully we don't. Oh, damn it, Sean. Sorry, guys. I have to watch an ad real quick. Line Cone still holds on, but Sean is not relinquishing. He's putting the pressure on. If Line makes a mistake, Sean is going to be there to capitalize. Same with Line. He's pushing Sean to his limit. Sean's got to push his car to keep up. And if Sean makes a mistake, it could be over for him in stage 1. I will say though, stages I don't think matter. I think it's about finish position. So if you mess up in the stages, it doesn't matter as much, but track position is the key at Gateway. It's very difficult to pass cleanly, at least. Cleanly for a reason. You can definitely pass if you bump them. But we have about 26 to go, so we are technically in the fuel run that they gave me. We are within the fuel window, so if they pit now, I think they should be good on fuel. That they gave me, at least. About 36 laps. And yes, the top 2 are still neck and neck. They have not changed. These 2 qualified 1-2, and they're still 1-2. I want to see what adjustments the other cars will do, like a Trip, like a K-Therms, to make his car better, or what strategies they will perform in stage. If they continue to stay on the lead lap, what strategies will they do to actually have a chance at winning the championship? It'll be fun to watch. Alright, we have about 23 to go. We're coming to 22 to go now. Yeti, he wrecked early on. He pitted very early. Dodge Dakota currently sits as your highest non-playoff driver. He would win $10 at the moment for being that driver. K-Therms is on pit road. First of your playoff 4 to pit. I'm hoping this isn't a lag. I'm hoping it's just a pit road. Yep, he's just on pit road. He took first of the final 4 to pit. He pits very early, considerably to these guys. So he may be a lap down or 2, but we'll see when these guys pit as well, as they have gapped the field basically. 48 of Dodge into pit road. We just saw his little 48 grass mark a little bit. He's on the pit road. So the fuel window and pit window is open. Here comes Sean. Nearly got there again. The issue with Sean is that he can get there, he just can't get a pass done, I guess. That's what I would say. It's going to be fun to watch the 2 dynamics between these drivers, because I know Line's probably going to make an adjustment to make his car better, and Sean, his car is currently better, I think, overall than Line, but Line just got a good line, and it's holding off pretty well compared to Sean. I think Sean's a lot more aggressive entering, comparatively. 20 to go in stage 1. So the laps are dwindling. Who is going to come down to pit road first? It's going to be fun to watch. 3rd place should be the 9 of Trip at the moment, as he has not pitted yet. The 48 did pit very early, about 3 to 4 laps ago, so he currently might be a lap or 2 down. Okay, they are not fuel saving. They're pushing it to the limit. Good to know. Line got a little loose. Here we go in 3 and 4. Sean sends it in. Can he get the run though? Like I said, Line's line is really good on exit at least. I'm drinking some water. Really, I just... Oh, here we go. Is he officially pitting, or is he... Nope, he's just breaking the draft again. I don't know when they're going to come down pit road. That is the question. I really don't know. I don't know if they can... They're not saving. I know Sean isn't saving at least. I've seen him shift to 4th a bazillion times during this race so far. So they're not saving. They're good on... They have to pit. They do have to pit at least once. Oh, Sean got very close to Line's bumper. He may have tapped him. Cannot get around him though. Here comes Sean on the outside. He tapped Line's bumper. But is he going to be able to get around him? That's the question. He's starting to get really aggressive. I'm going to guess that they're going to be pitting very soon. That's why he's getting a lot more aggressive than he was earlier. As he's going to try to get around Lined, which is currently your championship forward leader. As he's currently leading the race as well. Onto the apron, Line goes. Here comes Sean with the runoff. He's going to get the run on the back stretch. It's going to carry the momentum. But Line got a very good corner exit there. Surprisingly, and able to hold on to 3 and 4. But we can tell Sean has ramped up the intensity the last, I guess, half a lap as he's been bumping and banging a little bit with Line. So it's go time for them as pit stops are about to happen. God, I sound like an NPC, you know. Yeah, pit stops are about to happen. I can't wait until they... I just want to see if there's any strategy. Ooh, Line got loose. Here comes Sean to the bottom lane. He's going to make a move into 3 and 4. Is he going to be able to get to the bottom of Line? He does. But he comes to pit road immediately. So Sean decides to go a lap or two earlier than Lined. So it's interesting to see when Line comes down pit road. Does that change his strategy here? Does he come down pit road this time? As we see Trip also come down pit road as well. As he's now into pit road. So now 3rd and 1st or 2nd have pitted. All of the playoff drivers besides the 5-car of Line have pitted now. Alright, Line decides to stay out another 2 laps at least. I'm interested to know what Line's strategy is here. As we have about 13 to go when we cross the line. Line has led every lap so far. He's been challenged by Sean, but Sean did not get around him. He could not get around him, as I would like to say. There's no way. I'm interested to see how many more laps the 5-car decides to run out here. As he continues to stay on the track. I'm interested to see how long he decides to run it. It's crazy. So I'm guessing that he's probably testing the long pit strategy here. I would assume for stage 3. Stages don't matter here. And here he comes. Line decides to come down pit road this time. A little bit later than everyone else, but we'll see how it works out for him. Yes, I know. Yep, Georgia, I realized as soon as I said that, I knew it. And I'm like, bro, I do. Like, sometimes I do. Like, sometimes I try to act like a real commentator. No, it just sounds bad. So I shouldn't act like that, you know? When I try to act like a real commentator, I sound cringe. But yes, we're going to see the strategy work out for both of them. Is Line going to come out before Sean for Life can get to him? As Sean's now exiting 3 and 4. Line is still on pit road. You see Sean in the background coming around. Line is now exiting. Sean is going to jump him. But Line is going to have a lot fresher tires. That is going to be the key to the stage. Stages don't matter, but that is a huge key for Line, as he's going to have about 13 to 14, 12 to 13 laps fresher tires, 5 to 6 laps, my bad. 8 to 9 laps. That's the actual range of tire deficits to Sean comparatively. So it's going to be fun to watch if Line can catch up to Sean, as he's now in the catbird seat for stage number 1. We have 9 to go now. It's going to be fun to watch this battle between these guys. Line is going to be pushing. Sean is going to be on the defensive side. And I don't even know where third is. I don't know if Yeti's on the lead lap. I wish I knew. I've just been watching these top 2 all night. But yes, Line is on the offensive. He's going to be hunting down Sean. I want to see if he can actually catch him. That is the real question. Is there a real speed difference between a little bit older tires and fresh tires? I know there clearly is, but I want to see how big of a difference is between Sean and Line. Because Sean, I felt like had a better, was a little quicker than Line on the long run and overall, but Line was holding a very good line against him. So it's going to be fun to watch. As we're now dwindling, we're about 6 to go now, coming to 5 to go at the line. Or 7, yeah, forget, it's stages. We have about 5 to go next time by. Stages, they always have like that one lap where you have to count it as a lap, which is kind of stupid. Like, if you finish on 45, you shouldn't have to run 45 out of 45, you know? Yeah, with 6 to go now. Alright, remember, there's actually no caution cutoff due to the relaxed yellows, so we could have a caution within 2 to go, and it could bring out a green-white checkered. That'd be fun, but I think Line is slowly catching Sean, but we're about 5 to go. I think Line will catch him. Maybe in the race it wasn't enough, but right now I think Line's going to catch him. Oh, you see him rubbing against the wall there. You can tell he's pushing it right now. Rubbing the wall, scraping it a little bit. Does no harm to him. Still catching up to that 43 on fresher. A little bit fresher tires than Sean. Still makes a difference. Now we're under 5 to go. Who is going to win stage number 1 in this long race? It's actually not as long as I suspected for stage 1, at least. It is 200 total though, so we're over here. But yes, Line is starting to dwindle the gap, but is it enough? We're 4 to go now. Can Line get there before we get to the checkered? I think he will. Yeah, get massive time gain into 1 and 2. And he's able to carry the momentum off. He's going to be on the back bumper in about, I guess, 1.5 laps here. If Sean continues to make mistakes, at least. Yeah, you can just see how much more drive Line has more than Sean, in my opinion. There's just, fresh tires are just so much better. But Sean's holding on, respectively. Like, he's not losing a ton of time off exit, at least. It's only on entrances where he's losing at the moment. Here we go. We are under 3 to go. Who is going to win stage number 1? Line on fresher tires. Sean's going to be on the defensive mode on older tires. Third is nowhere to be seen. Oh, Sean gets loose! Oh, what the? Lag, my bad. Whoa. They saved it, I guess. No, line lagged a little bit on Sean's screen as well. So line lagged a little bit there. We're under 2 to go now. Line had a little bit of a spike. Here comes line again. We had a little bit of a lag scare. They kept it straight, and they're not wrecking. So we're happy and not scared at all. Sean's still blocking. He has to be defensive. Can line go around the outside and complete the pass? He's going to try to undercut Sean. We're coming to white flag for stage number 1. Who is going to win it? Line on fresh tires. Can he get underneath Sean? Sean blocks him. To the apron he goes. White flag in there for stage number 1. Line on the outside, Sean on the inside. Sean slides up. Line hits his bumper, gets on the underneath of Sean, and that might be it. Line side by side entering 3 and 4. Sean's going to have to force him down or something. They're going to enter side by side into 3 and 4. Who is going to win stage number 1? Line gets the corner exit. He's going to be able to clear Sean. Can Sean get underneath him? No, he will not. And Line is going to win stage number 1. Good battle. Appreciate them. And Dodge Dakota finishes 3rd. 4th is going to be K-Therms. K-Therms jumped the 9 car of Trip. That is another interesting topic. You get a little bit more money for 3rd than 4th. Yep, so far a good race. These two are definitely going to make it a show for me. Okay, I will go over what you get for... Champion, of course, gets $50. Second in points gets 25. 15 for 3rd. So, K-Therms, and who... K-Therms, maybe iTrip, maybe, you know, 5 car lined. You know, they're all... Even if you don't win the championship, you want to finish 2nd in there to get the most money, if possible. But also, there's a prize for finishing... Not being in the championship and finishing highest. Currently, that's going to Dodge. He wins $10 if he currently holds that spot for the rest of the race. So, it's going to be fun to watch. Everyone's going to be aggressive. We've seen already. The 2 cars that have been battling all night is that 5 and 43. But K-Therms is currently sitting in 3rd. You see him back there, the 23. The first time we've seen him up front. Here we go in stage number 2. Going to lead a little bit longer this stage, if I believe so. Sean immediately falls in line right behind that 5 car. Never mind. Here he comes. He tries to get underneath the 5 car of line. He does not. K-Therms immediately being challenged by the 48 back here. You see them all piled up. Short run is where we're going to see some cars thrive, and on the long run, they're going to fall back. iTrip makes a little contact with the 16 of Yeti. You'll see K-Therms in the 48 currently battling for 3rd. Ooh, got a little bit too deep. Contact with the 23. 23 is going to be to clear him. He's up to 3rd. K-Therms clears the 48 of Dodge. He's going to make the block here. He does not. Ooh, Dodge pushes the 23 into 3 and 4. Alright, so they cleared themselves out. As we see the 23 slide up a little bit and arc it in. Now we're going to go back up to the front as we continue to see the 16 and iTrip, currently the last of the final 4 drivers, battling with the 16 of Yeti. We see Joker in the 11 back there. He's just chilling on the apron. Trip goes. Battle between, I think this is currently around 5th place. Yes, it's for 5th. 5th and 6th currently battling here. As we battle for the lead. Yep, as soon as I talk about the battle in the back, the battle for the lead heats up as Sean immediately dives down to the bottom lane of Line. Can Line hold on to the outside? He does not. Sean to the lead after on fresher tires. Now they're on even tires. So Sean passed him straight up there. So that's impressive. So Sean passed him straight up on even tires. So now that's gonna be probably some neat changes. Oh, into the wall. 48 Dakota goes. So it's interesting to watch Sean throughout the night, how he's going to make adjustments to his car, if he made any, to see if he can improve it, as he already had a good car already, but now he's already passed the line. He got around him pretty quickly as well. Can Line make a charge at him again as well? God, I keep saying as well. But yeah, stage 2, let me I had to watch an ad to click on Sean's stream. That's why I'm not like actively looking at the lap count. Okay, 5 out of 42. A little bit longer. As soon as I talk about that, Tripp gets around Dodge, but the battle for the lead heating up. Here comes Line on the bottom lane. So Dodge falls back to 5th. We have Tripp going up to 4th. Line make a lunge there, but could not make a move, so he falls back to 2nd. Gives Sean a little bit of a bump into 1 and 2. As we continue to see back there for 4th, Tripp and Dodge are battling hard back there. As we see the 23 of K-Therms hit the wall a little bit, coming off of 1 and 2. Is he going to block this huge run by the 48 and the 9? 16 of Yeti uses the bumper on the 9 car of Tripp. Side by side between these two as they continue battle back here for 5th and 6th. Ooh, Yeti slides up, Tripp gets around him, he's up to 5th now. Yeti falls back to 6th, and Joker currently sits in 7th. Yeah, there's a huge stack up behind K-Therms currently at the moment, as he currently resides in 3rd. Dodge Dakota, though, is your highest non-playoff driver. Currently, he sits in 4th. Alright, we're going to go back up to the lead as these guys have settled down a little bit. We're going to go back up to Sean for Life, who currently leads over Lined, as these two have continued to battle all night long, the 43 and the 5. The two strongest contenders, who I said earlier, were going to be in it. I think these two were probably the strongest heading in tonight, and they're proving already that they probably are going to win the championship if none of them have issues in stage number 3. Ooh, Line got very close there, did not give the bumper to Sean. Everyone stacks up behind the 23. Here comes Tripp battling with the 48. Battle back for 4th here. Tripp trying to make up positions after falling back to the rear. We see Yeti now trying to make a move as well on the 48. That's for 5th, I think, at the moment. Yes, that is for 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Your final 4 drivers are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's just a ways difference between 3rd and 4th. 2nd and 3rd, basically. About a half a car length straightaway. About half a straightaway, so I would say it's going to take a lot out of Tripp and K-Therms to catch up to the top 2. Oh, Joker moved the 16 of Yeti. That was surprising. But he backed it up and let him go. K-Therms getting loose in that 23. You can see him, how low he got off the corner trying to save it. Alright, we're going back up to the lead now. And here we go. He peeks, tried to make Sean hit the apron. He did. It worked perfectly for Line. Here comes Line. He could not get there. Sean tried to block it a little bit, messed up his line. It's exactly what Line wanted, but it did not happen perfectly for him. Sean slid up right in front of him. Yeah, what have I been saying? I keep forgetting. Keep reminding me not to say that, alright, Georgia? I'll keep checking my chat every now and then, because, you know, I have to look at the stream. I have to watch a 3-minute ad, basically, every time I click on the stream. But keep reminding me not to say that word, alright? I need to know what word it is, so I don't keep repeating it. Yeah, just give me a friendly reminder, alright? But yes, the 5 car of Lined is all over 43 of Sean right now. Now, who do I think? I don't know what Line's going to have to do to get around Sean on the long run here. Because it's very hard to pass here. And you got to use the bumper a little bit, I feel like. If you're going to pass someone, unless they're significantly slower than you, you got to arc it up. I guess you have to set it up a lot. And yeah, like I said, whatever. But yeah, behind them is a huge pack of cars just sitting behind the 23 of K-Therms. They cannot get around him. And Trip, Yeti, the 48, they all can't get around him. Sorry, Dodge. I apologize for my words. Calling you the 48, but I kind of forget names. Oh, Sean blocks him. Okay, we were so late to this. I'm sorry. I just started for some reason, but here we go. Sean had to be defensive there. He blocked the 5 car to the apron a little bit. Here comes Line on the outside lane. He's got to run. Side dress the 43 into 3 and 4. The issue is he's got the non-preferred lane. Still side by side between the top 2. They bump a little bit. That's going to cost Line off the exit, and that's going to ruin his outside lane. So now he just had to settle down and save his car. And now they settle back down again. Oh, now I remember what it was. Okay, I'm not going to continue to say that now. Now I remember. Fuel strategy. That should be coming to the play very soon in this race. We saw it in stage 1. Line decided to pit a little bit later than Sean, and it worked out beautifully for him as we continue to see the guys right behind K-Therms continue to duel back here. Bumping and banging, doing whatever they want. As every time I go to them, they're chaos back here, and then when the leaders start battling. Oh, Trip and Yeti make some contact. They keep it straight back here. Dodge Dakota making a move on Yeti inside for 5th. He slides up the track. Here comes Yeti with the crossover. Makes some contact with Dodge. Ooh, very tight. He clears him. He's up to 5th now. K-Therms continues to hold on or stabilize in 3rd. He might be holding everyone else up, but they're fighting one another. So he's just chilling in 3rd this whole run. Not really moving. Not really being challenged as they just continue the battle. Now Trip's away from the huge pack that is Yeti and Dodge. Maybe he can catch up and pass 23, but he's been around them for quite a bit. He hasn't caught the 23 yet. Alright, back up to the lead. Sorry, I'm flipping between them. Ooh, he almost hit the wall, Sean did. 19 out of 42. About... I don't know. We'll get a lap count at the line. I'm not doing all that math. Ooh, very close on exit. Sean blocks him. Line got up to his rear bumper on exit. Sean goes very defensive and blocks it. But he's going to have a bad corner entry. 23 to go in stage number 2. Good run by Line out of 1 and 2. He's going to go dive all the way down there. He's going to get underneath the 43. Oh, he dives it back outside. Going to arc it in. Does he give the 43 a bump? 43 stabilizes on the bottom, but he's going to have a terrible exit. Should have beautiful exit by the 43 actually there. But we can already start to see it, Georgia. Sean is going to be defensive tonight. You can already see him blocking all the way down to the apron or blocking all the way down there, blocking. So he's not afraid to block tonight. That's going to be fun to watch. Oh my god, they're finally getting around K-Therms. Oh, K-Therms is coming to pit road. Never mind. Early pit stop by the 23. The first one again of the playoff drivers. He pitted first last time. He's pitting again first this time. Line gets again close to the 43. Ew, scrapes the wall there. Keeps it straight. Just a little paint scratch. Nothing big. I want to know if Line gives him the bumper. You have authority to give him the bumper if he's blocking you like that. This is my opinion. It's going to be fun to watch these two, though. If they can keep it straight and keep it relatively clean, it's going to be hell of a watch at the end of this race, if they can keep it close. Yeah, and you guys don't see it in the background, but there is a third place car. He's just now entering turn 3 and 4 now. So my apologies for delaying them a little bit. You know, they're kind of a little bit far behind. Yeah, Yeti, I'm talking to you, buddy. Pick up your speed. I wouldn't be quicker than you. It's okay. We'd be around one another. I'm a little bit slower at this track, but still. Pick up your speed, Yeti. I know you personally. I'm joking. Alright, we're going back up to the actual fight that matters. Alright, so back up the Trip and Line, or my bad. Line and Sean for Life, who currently leads. He's been leading, I think, since he got around him, got to the inside of Line and got past him. Line's made a few attempts to get around him, but like stage 1, when Line was leading, it's very difficult to pass, so he can't get around Sean, and Sean's been very defensive. He has been willing to block Line to the apron, not force him on the apron, but he's been willing to block down there a little bit, and still Line has not got around him, even with the better arcs. I will say, it's probably better to be in second because of the draft at this type of track. Oh, Sean came down on Line's nose, but Line kept it straight. $27 out of 42 when they come back around, so about 16 to go when they cross the line. Let me get some water. What the hell? What's on my water thing? There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, yep. Exactly like I said, 16 to go. And now Line is all over him again. Now Sean has learned from his past mistakes. He's starting to stay out longer as well. Oh, Line arcs it in a little bit more than Sean. Gonna try to build the momentum. He's gonna get to the back bumper eventually off of 1 and 2. Got a good run. But he's gonna get, oh, blocked. Yep, Sean blocks it a little bit. Into 1 and 2. Good arc by Line and Sean himself. Here comes Line to build the run off the corner. Line's got the run. Sean blocks him. All the way down there. And they're enter side by side in 3 and 4. Sean has to back it up massively, but Line's in the non-preferred lane in 3 and 4. But he's going to be able to run. Look at this run by Line. Can he get on the outside of Sean? He does. Side draft him. Yes, some side draft by the 5 car. He's going to be able to get side by side entering 1 and 2. Going to hold Sean to the bottom. Sean slides up. Can Line get underneath? No, he cannot. He goes all the way to the rumble strip and cannot get there. And he gets loose. He kept it straight. Woo! Keep it straight, Line. Jesus. Don't lose it on me. Coming to 13 to go. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. But it is for a championship. But it's very early on. I don't know if you want to do this very early on, Sean. Here we go. It is... No, what I will say, though, it is helping Line learn how to beat aggressive blocking, I guess. It would help him set up passes when they're aggressively blocking, I guess, I would say. It will help in the future, during stage 3, potentially. But yes, they're both running long now, as last time we saw this, Line Cohen ran long, and he had the fresher tires and caught Sean. So Sean has decided to go as long as Sean did. Line has decided to go as long as Sean did. What the fuck? Sean has decided to go as long as Line did in stage 1. And Line is all over him on the long run. I think Line's got a better car right now. It's just... Sean is just, like I said earlier, he's blocking a little bit, playing defensive like Line was earlier. And it works at this type of track, until you get munked. But So far, Line has been very patient, all things considered, and I expect it to continue until the final 10 laps of the race. Then all hands are off deck for a championship. Yeah, but the top two though. Do you see that? Is there a car? I don't see a car. Oh, there he is. I think that's... this might be third. I don't know who's in third. Respectfully. Oh, here comes Sean. My apologies. Sean is now coming down pit road. He is... I think he's running out. So, Line decides to stay out even longer than Sean, even when Sean is kind of fuel saving a little. It's 42 laps this stage. I don't know. I don't think you can make it on fuel because the fuel window was said to be 36 laps. I don't think Line is gonna stay out for the rest of the stage. Okay, here he comes. Okay, about to say, so Line comes down pit road this time a little bit, one lap longer than Sean. We're gonna see that makes a difference on exit of pit road or entry of pit road. They both enter pretty smoothly, but Sean gets a 15.3, a very good pit stop by his crew. So he might be able to... Yes, I am fumbling words tonight. So Sean might beat out Line as... Line is now coming into pit road now. You know, Camo gets on me for that. This is what happens when Camo isn't screaming at me, you know? I'm joking, obviously. I'm a lot, I guess... I'm less worried about my words. Like, I like criticize myself about it, but it doesn't mean as much. Like, I don't know. Here comes again. Watch the pit road exit. Remember, Line's got to run the whole apron. Sean does not. Here comes Sean. He's gonna pass Line, but it's gonna be a lot closer than we thought. Can Line get off the corner? They're gonna enter very close off pit road, but Sean's gonna be able to pull away a little bit. Now it's the catch me game, I guess. Catch him. Can you catch him, Line? That's the question. One lap, fresher tires. Can you catch that 43 again? It's like stage one, but the tire difference is not as much, I guess. It's not as aggressive as it was earlier in the race. That's what I will say. It's not as aggressive, so Line might not have as advantage as he did earlier in stage one, but it's still a lap advantage. So it still will cost, it will still help him overall speed-wise, but it's gonna be interesting to see if he can catch up. God damn it. Okay. But yes, Sean leads. He's been pretty much the leader of all stage number 2. Oh, into the wall the 48 goes. We saw that back in the background. That was Dakota hitting the wall back there. Dodge Dakota in the 48. Teammates of Line and Trip in the 48 machine. I really want to see if Line can catch him. He was faster earlier on older tires. Now he's on fresher tires, hunting down a Sean who's on older tires. So I expect him to catch. It's just about passing Sean. If this continues to happen into stage 3, I really think Line's got it. It's the catch me if you can. Yes, it's Sean saying catch me if you can on older tires, but here comes Line. Sean blocks him aggressively. Oh, and that's going to cause him until the wall. Line goes. It bite him in the ass. Damn it, Line. That sucks. Now Line has no reason to play clean with Sean. He has no reason to race him clean. Oh, and Sean lets him go. Respectable. Oh, what? Lag. That was respectable by Sean. I will say that was respectable by giving him the position back. But now Line's got damaged. So, overall bad move, but Sean realized it was a bad move and let him go. So, okay. I see how, okay. I respect that. Still, I don't, it wasn't a good move, but he let him go. Now Sean's got to get around him. If Line has damage, though, I think Sean can get around him. But if he doesn't, he's going to pull away from Sean. There's no way he can keep up on older tires at this type of track. But draft should help him a little bit as they enter 3 and 4. Still neck and neck. And we have about 3 to go now into the line. 2 to go. Who is going to win stage number 2? Is it going to be a repeat stage winner for Line? Or is Sean going to be able to catch up on older tires and beat Line here? As we come down the backstretch for the second to the last time in stage number 2. Line's going to try to break the draft by going a little bit lower. He's going to arc in his corner. As Sean sends it in there deep. As Line starts to slide up. Going to try to rotate it a little bit better on exit compared to Sean. And we're coming to white flag for stage number 2. White flag is in the air for stage number 2. Still lined over Sean. Sean is still there. He arcs his corner. Got the diamond corner. He's going to get a good exit compared to lined. Can he make a move into 3 and 4? Here we go for the final time in stage number 2. Line hits the apron a little bit. Has to slow up. Right in front of Sean. But that's not going to do anything for him. Line Cone is going to win stage number 1. And he's going to sweep the stages. Sean finishes second, like in stage number 1. Third, I would presume, is K-Therms again. As Yeti was all over him and Dodge Dakota. Oh, actually, Dodge Dakota finished 5th. 6th is going to be Trip, who's struggling a little bit after starting in 3rd. I thought he was going to be up front, battling. God damn it. God dang it. Alright, I will repeat what I just said. Sorry about that. Well, at least Sean gave him back the position. I'm sorry about that. My party went out. But, like I was saying earlier, I really thought Trip was gonna be the strong one tonight to compete with those top 2. But I have not seen the speed out of Trip that I was supposed to see tonight. I'm kind of disappointed. But top 2 have put on a show. Line Cone sweeps the stages at Gateway, so he's got the speed in terms of. Oh. But he loses a spot to K-Therms. K-Therms drops him because of the damage between Sean and Line as we had the incident, and Sean let him by because it was a mistake by him. But that did cost the 5 car his preferred front row spot, as now he's got the 23 to deal with on the outside. Sean slides up. Here comes Line. Oh, Sean slides up the track. 23 gets a good run off the corner. Lined all the way down to the apron. 23 blocks the 48 as well. Here we go into 3 and 4. Oh, 23 slides up into the 16. Here comes Dodge. The issue with the 3rd on back is they continue to battle with one another and let the top 2 pull away every single time. Top 2 still side by side entering 3 and 4. Very close. Line slides up a tiny bit. Yeti and the 48 get together. Into the wall. 48 goes. Into the 23 of K-Therms. And K-Therms around. Playoff contender around. 48 into the wall. Final 4 driver involved in that incident. Will that be a caution? Probably a manual. First caution of the night happened in stage number 3. That was raced back. Caution is out for the first time tonight. It involved K-Therms in the 48. So tough break for K-Therms, who had a good pit strategy in stage 1 and 2. Started on the front row of this stage in stage number 3. And got into an incident with Dodge. So tough break for him and his championship chances, opportunities. But he can recover. It's not over yet. We can see a lot of things happen tonight. I won't say Sean and Line are confirmed to win it, I would say. They definitely have the fastest cars, but if you have a late race caution, with how Sean and Line, how Sean's been blocking tonight, I mean, anything can happen. We could have a non-playoff driver win. as well. How many laps do we have in this stage? Because it's supposed to be a 200 lapper. First two stages were short though. $104 laps to go. So yes, we have a very long way to go tonight. You might be able to watch White Line and come back to this, George. I'm not even capping to you. We're running Run America. Alright, as they all cycled down for the pit stops under yellow, I am gonna go use the restroom. So, see you guys in a little bit. Alright, sorry about that guys, I am just back, but we are underway, and Yeti has taken the lead with Sean right behind him. Line Cone down to 4th, which is surprising to me. I was not able to watch the restart. Sorry about that guys. Trip is now up to 2nd. This is what Trip needed. He's now up right behind Sean in line, and he's getting helped by the 5 car. This is what Trip needed all night. He may have done a pit strategy or something, but we don't know. But Line is now down to 3rd. Trip is now up to 2nd for the first time tonight. And in last, sadly, is K-Therms, who got into the wreck earlier with Dodge Dakota to cause that first caution of the night. Can Sean capitalize? Okay, thank you. I'm guessing Trip did as well. Okay, Yeti took tires. Thank you. Trip looks like he's keeping up though. He's up there with Sean now. He's in the mix of between those two. I think that's where Trip wants to be. Okay, so he took 4. So he just got a good restart there. Okay, good to know. Oh, here comes Line, gonna get underneath the 9 car. He's got to get around Trip as quickly as possible to catch up to Sean, and Trip lets him go. Teammates working together even on a championship night where they're battling with one another. But now the 5 cars got this hardest task of all, getting around the 43 who's blocked him, nearly wrecked him, let him go for the stage. And now he's got to get around him again. The task of getting around Sean is probably one of the most difficult ones tonight. But he's already caught up to Sean. He's got the faster car. I can just tell Line's quicker. You can just tell in his line. Is just, can he get around the 43? That's the real question. You could see it on entry. Just so much smoother. He's like Sean's fighting his car, whereas Line is letting his car drive in. Yeah, you can see it. Sean loses the bottom. Here comes Line on the inside. Side by side between the top two. Will Line decide to side draft the 43? Yes, he does. See that side draft there? That worked beautifully for the 5 car as they continue to battle for the lead in 3 and 4. Preferred lane on the 5 car. 43 is going to try to build their exit run. 5 backs it down. Settles down. He's going to take over the lead for for whatever time it was tonight. He's up to the lead again. He blocks him a little bit. Oh, he slides up. Can Sean get underneath him? He does not. Line holds on. He's now officially up to first. He finally gets around Sean. The question is, do they stay together? As we are now under 95 to go. Yes, the laps are dwindling. Still a lot, but we are now under the 100 lap mark. So far, it's been a good show. We got 95 to go. Tell you what, we got 5 more laps of these two battling. It's gonna be a good show. As we see now, Dodge is up to 4th after being that incident with K-Therms. So he's making his way through the field slowly but surely. Ooh, Sean sent it deep there. Everyone sent it deep, even behind them. But that's actually going to help him on exit. Got a little bit better exit than the 5 car, so he gained a little bit entering 3 and 4. Does he send it in again? Yes, he does. But, oh my god. Line got a bad corner there too. Here comes Sean. Sean want to make a move here into 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, my apologies. He's been really aggressive into this corner. He's going to try to arc it down as we continue to see him battling back there for around 7th or 6th. Line trying to break the draft off of the 43. Trip back here chilling in 3rd. The real thing Trip wants to see is these top 2 battle. He wants to see them bumping and banging. That's what he wants to see. But here comes Dakota. Remember, he has to beat He has to beat Yeti. My apologies. Yeah, God, I shouldn't apologize. He has to beat Yeti tonight, so if he wants anything, he's got to beat Yeti, and Yeti's currently right behind him as well as the 11 car of Joker. Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit of the 5 car a little bit of pulling away. You can see it now. The 5 car is a little bit pulling away. See that little 5 car of Lined. He's starting to... It's slowly but surely lengthening. It's growing. That's the word. Lengthening sounds it's way too hard to pronounce for me. It sounds wrong. So it's growing. The gap is growing, and what the 5 cars seeing in his mirror is less of that 43. And that's what he wants. He wants to pull away from the 43. He doesn't want to have to deal with Sean. That is his goal tonight. He does not want to deal with the 43. I don't think the other one ran tonight. I don't think he ran tonight. I will check the roster real quick. Yeah, no, Axeman did not show up tonight, sadly. Did not run tonight, as we get a beautiful camera angle right here of all the cars. Basically radioactive, really. You know what? I'm gonna give myself a break. We're actually gonna do that. We're gonna do a crank it up. Fuck it. Alright. Mic's working. Not too loud, right? You guys should be able to hear me. Should be fine. Let me adjust my audio mix real quick. Alright, we are back. We had to do a crank it up for a little bit. Alright, so some things. As we were doing that, the gap has continued to build between the top two, as now I think it's up to a second at least. It's starting to grow. Sean is starting to see that 5-car pull away. And I know he's getting mad at his car right now, so it's gonna be interesting to see what Sean does. Also, my headset's starting to glitch, so on my point of view, I'm not talking to my party, but I am talking to you guys, so that's why I was saying that. So I am gonna reconnect my party real quick, as I've been streaming for 88 minutes. Be right back. Mets, it is 100%. I think they had that in the schedule before they did all this, so it was scheduled before anything happened. So they had this before the season started. It was set in stone. So they didn't know how many were going to join. I don't think it matters, because so far it's been a good show. Hasn't been as long as I thought. Still got a long way to go, but hasn't been horrible. Still a long race, though. I agree. There we go. Alright. Should be back now. We're in a party that's refreshed, basically. So I can create a... So we can do interviews later on tonight. But yes, as you can see, the Line Cone, who's won both stages tonight, has been... Without Sean here, he would be dominating this race. But Sean is here, and he's been making Line stay honest. I will say what Sean's been doing is making Line stay honest, and Line's got to run really good laps to continue to hold off Sean, who's, like I said, keeping him honest. He's not pressuring Line at all. Like, Line is quicker, but if Line makes a mistake here, Sean is right there to pounce. So Lime can't make a mistake. If he makes one mistake, if either of these two make a mistake, their championship chances are over. The races are over basically. If they make any mistake, pit road speeding, hitting the wall, wrecking, unless a caution comes out, their race would be over. So any mistake by these two would cost them their championship lives, I guess. 12 laps of fuel on Sean's point of view. So 121 out of 200. Got about 78 or so? About 78 more laps to go. 79. Okay. 79 to go in the race. 79 to go in the first season of Night Racing League. Championship race. Your current leader, Line Cone, is a Final Four contender. The guy chasing him, he's also a Final Four contender. Him and Sean have been one of the two dominant cars of the season. But who is it going to come down to? Who's going to steal it? Sitting in third is going to be Dodge Dakota. He can also win a cash prize if he continues to run in third and higher than Yeti and Joker. So we're going to go through the field. Sean, we know Line Cone, Sean for life. Line Cone's won both stages. Sean's been right there, finishing second, right behind him. Currently sitting in third is going to be Dodge Dakota in the 48. He's been solid all night. He's been running about third to fourth all night. Sitting in fifth should be the 9 car of Trip. He currently sits in fifth. Right behind him is going to be somebody who's... He struggled very early on, but Joker's been picking it up the last two stages, especially in stage number 3. He's keeping up with Trip now, who may have taken 2 tires, but Joker currently sits in fifth. He's been a little struggling tonight, but he's picked it up as of late during the stage. Sixth is going to be K-Therms, the guy who's currently your last Final Four contender, currently sits fourth in the standings as we run. He sits, I think, 6th at the moment as Yeti is on pit road. Sorry that was not as clean as I wanted, because I don't know the order. They qualify, it's wonky right now. Yes, I think Yeti has retired. So our first retiree of the night. We did it at Martinsville, sadly, too. So. Oh, they slide up. Alright. Oh my god, the 9 car on the apron, Trip. Keep it straight, Trip. 11 car is going to try to make a move into 1 and 2. As Trip sends it in there. 11 car slides up with him. Yeah, there's no battle between these two yet. Oh, 9 car on the apron, slowed. What happened to Trip in 11? I don't know what happened, but Trip got massively slowed there. He's going to lose a ton of time. That is not what he wanted as well. That is not what he wanted at all. And now he's going to be hunted down by the 23 of K-Therms. And yes, Yeti has retired. I want to see if Sean has a last leg, I guess, I would say. Does he have a last leg and starts to catch up to Sean? Does he start to catch up to Line? And yes, we have about 73 to 72 laps to go. And we're starting to see it. No, I don't think there's a last leg for Sean here, so he's going to have to do something different from Line, in my opinion, to win this race. They cannot be on the same strategy here. Yes, I need viewers. No. Sean is down pit road this time, so Sean officially does what he did earlier in the race as he pits a little bit earlier than Line. But we saw earlier as well, Line was able to get around him. But it did allow Sean to pass him if Line continues to pit right after him. Here he comes. Yep, he's doing the same exact strategy as he did earlier. So he decides to pit this time by. And now we're going to see if it flip-flops again. Yes, I am trying to get people to entertain me. I need comments. Hey, Kawatech. We've been at it for about an hour and a half. Been a fun one. So far, Line Cone, Sean, the two people we expected to have a great battle. It's been happening. I will say though, Line Cone in that run was actually pulling away from Sean for life. So we may have a favorite for the championship winner tonight, as we're going to continue to see these guys be super close on speed and whatnot. Is that for the lead? Is that for the lead or for the lap? If that's for the lap, then there's no way Sean beats him out. Yeah, no, Line's gonna beat Sean out easily. Like by half a car length. That's crazy. Unless Sean took maybe 2 tires, no tires, I don't know. I got ads on Sean's stream. Sup, Tech, how you doing? I don't think, did he? Did he wreck in the pit road? Let me check it, let me check it, let me check it. Hold on, give me a second. If he wrecked in the pit road, that is major. I can't. Oh my god, Sean. Fuck. I hate this. Sorry, Tech. Welcome in, welcome in. We are commentating a championship race. We may have had a situation where a driver who was dominating, pulling away from second in the championship, may have wrecked in the pit road. I am trying to get confirmation if not. If he did, that is very costly, and that gives the hand to Sean for life to just pull away and just cruise. Because there's no way you come back that much. I know he's quicker than Sean, but he's not that much quicker. Unless we have caution. Yeah, no, he did. Sean's your leader. Yes, Sean is your leader. Something happened to the 5 car in the pit road, and that could have been his championship contenders over. We're going to see how he recovers, if he can recover here, but he is now all the way back entering 1 and 2, while Sean is exiting 3 and 4. Yep. Oh, costly mistake for the 5 car, who we thought had it. He had all the opportunity in the world. He was dominating, pulling away from Sean, and he messes up in a pit road. I don't know how I didn't get that, though. That was so confusing. I thought it was on the 5 car. I may have switched over. I had like a camera angle on it. I don't know what happened. I didn't see a wreck. I guess he wrecked. I didn't see it somehow. I was on his camera. But now, the battle for third is also heating up. Yep, he's spun to go into pit road. That sucks for him. But he's got, remember, there's over 60 laps to go. This is a long race. Here comes Tripp on the bottom of K-Therms. This is the battle for second in the championship standings currently, as we know, the 5 car of Line spun to pit road. So this is second in the championship currently. God, why did I repeat that? This is for second in the championship. Tripp is now up to third, while K-Therms falls to fourth, and we may have had another lag out. Or disconnect in Joker. Line Cone's going to have to drive with a vengeance as he's now exiting 3 and 4. But I will say, it depends on how quickly he can catch up to the back, these two, K-Therms and iTrip. If he can catch these guys pretty efficiently and pass them, I think it's over relatively unless we have a caution, but I want to see how close he can get to the 43 of Sean. I keep saying Sterling for some reason. He drove the car last season ago. So we're about 61 to go at the line. And yes, that 48 of Dodge Dakota currently sits in second. You see him cruising around here. So yeah, basically with that spin of line, he's basically a I would say a quarter, 3/4 of a lap down basically compared to Sean. So 60 to go, got about 3/4 of the track to go. I don't think it's enough time for him. So I would say it's over for him unless a caution comes out. But with Joker and Yeti backing out, that allows the 48 to officially, he is going to earn $10 after tonight's race. Congrats to him as being the highest running non-playoff driver. So he's going to earn $10 after tonight. So congrats to him. A little bit of money for him. So happy for him. He's been running pretty quietly good tonight as well. So he's going to take the opportunity to I would say he could finish top 5, top 3. Currently sits in second. Could finish second or third. But he's been running well tonight. Has a strong car, just not as quick as Sean in line, sadly. But overall, great night by him. And with Yeti and the 11 car lagging out or backing out, it officially wins him $10. So he's going to earn some money after tonight's event. Happy for him. Alright, so I got to go back up to my point of view. Sean for life. Yeah, but lined. Devastating mistake by him. As now he's going to be playing catch-up mode with the leaders. 57 to go. I don't really have a battle anymore as we lost 2 drivers tonight, so we're down to 5. Sadly. That's the only bad thing about these long races if you don't have a big field. Like earlier it was fun to watch because we had, even though it wasn't a big field, we had a lot of drivers. Or they were all compact together, but now we're down to 5 and they're really spread out besides these two, K-Therms and iTrip, who are the final 4 drivers, respectively. So it could be a fun watch as well. It is a fun watch, my bad. Camel gets to watch Road America. I get to watch Gateway, which isn't a bad track, by the way. It's been fun. It just sucks that Line made that mistake. Gonna be such a great finish. But I will say, Sean is loving it though. He's out of the moon right now because he was having to worry about the 5 car beating him, and now he's got clean track. He can run smooth. He doesn't have to push it, in my opinion. Smooth sailing for him. Unless, of course, he spins it out on pit road. Then it opens the door for iTrip, the 23 of K-Therms. But here we go. Battle for third is going to be heating up very soon as K-Therms is all over that 9 car of Trip. K-Therms sends it in on the apron. Oh, Trip slid up the track way too much. Here comes K-Therms on the bottom. Going to try to side draft the 9. Can he get the little bit of side draft? He does. But it does not help him at all, surprisingly. And the 9 car holds on to third. Here comes the 23. He's all over Trip. The battle for third is still heating up back here. When is K-Therms going to be able to make the move? Oh, he slides up the track massively. Gonna try to build the run. Got a good run through 3 and 4. Is he gonna make a move though? All into 1 and 2. He's gonna get the good run, but he has to settle down into 1 and 2. Okay, Trip slides up. Here comes K-Therms. Got to side draft him a little bit, K-Therms. 23 is gonna try to side draft the 9. He cannot do it again, and Trip holds on to third still. The 23 ripping it on the rumble strip a little bit. We are now under 50 to go. 150 down, 50 more to go till this championship is decided. Here comes K-Therms to the bottom. Into 3 and 4. He's officially got the side draft. Trip arcs it in, lets off a little bit early, trying to build up the run on that, on the exit. He does not, and K-Therms is officially up to third. Hold on. Let's see what happens here into 1 and 2. Yes, K-Therms passes the 9 car of Trip. He's now up to third, second in the playoff standings. Sorry if I not talking. My mouth is. I need to get some more water. All right, crank it up. Yay. Sorry guys. Sorry about that. Crank it up. Settings real quick. Alright, we're gonna reduce the game volume for anyone so they don't have their ears being raped by sounds that sounded wrong, but you know what I mean. You don't want to be ear raped. But now Sean, I'm seeing from his point of view, he's starting to run fifth and trying to fuel save a little bit. I'm interested to see what he's doing exactly, how this is gonna help him, but he's got to run his race. In my opinion, don't worry about the 48. Now, I think he's got a big enough gap to win it, in my opinion. I'd be surprised if Sean doesn't win it. I would go easy if I'm him, personally. Don't go too easy to let the 48 catch up, but don't wreck your car. Like, that's your main goal, is don't do it the 5 car did. Don't wreck in a pit road. Don't cost yourself any crucial mistakes. Just run smooth. If the 48 catches you, fine. That's good. That's cool. If the 23 catches you, then you have an issue. Yeah. You know, here's the thing. You guys always say you'll clip it, but you guys never do. So I'm not scared. Oh, here we go, guys. The 9 car has officially been caught by the 5 car of Aligned. This guy has been working with his car this whole run trying to catch these guys. But at this time, though, there's no way he can catch the leader. So I would say it's over. He's just trying to gain some more spots for morale at this point. He could get up to second in the championship points at least. Question is, does he have anything left to get around Trip, who we know is slower than him? Maybe Trip pulls over? I wouldn't pull over. Where's your episode 4 driver? Even if he's your teammate. Oh, Trip runs very wide. Into the wall he goes. And that's going to allow the 5 car to get around him. So now Line's up to 4th. We have about 41 to go now in this race. Line is still about... He's gained, but it's minimal on the long run. Sure, he's quicker, but he's not going to gain 20 seconds in about 40 laps. So they're going very shortly. Pit stops will be happening. Fuel run is just... We're just hitting the edge of the fuel run. 36 laps, we got about 5 more if you want to be good on fuel here. And by the way, that fuel run is extended by running 5th, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, the fuel run is extended by not shifting to 4th. So that could be also another strategy. You pit a little bit earlier, you don't shift to 5th, or you don't shift to 4th and you save fuel, but you lose a lot of time not shifting. Tires are also an issue. You see back there the 5 car and the 9 car together. There's no... I didn't hit the button right. Oh god. I lost connection. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, oh my god. Technical difficulties here. Sorry, guys. Alright, I am sorry, guys. I have lagged out. Because, yeah. We are gonna be begging for an invite. I don't know if any of them can do it, because the one's leading, and he's the only one I can probably communicate with. Line is currently on the hunt, trying to catch up to him. And yes, we're 165 out of 200. Your current leader is gonna be that 43 machine. He currently has 2 laps of fuel left, so he is very low on fuel, but he just hit the 35 lap marker, so he's gonna be good. Hopefully, I will message him if anything in my, oh my god, what the fuck. This is when I wish. Bruh, why do I not have Sean there? I messaged him real quick. Oh, hold on. Hey, can someone hit the invite button? Just hit the invite button. Invite channel mouse. No.
Anybody else would have done that for her.
Okay.
No tires, just gas. You need tires, you idiot.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. Sorry again. Good luck, guys.
No, you're good, bro.
Alright, we are back. We just had to communicate with them real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Just technical for what the hell am I saying? Technical difficulties by me, personally. It was a mistake. Internet, bad. But now we are fixed up. They are good on fuel. Line Cone did the same strategy he did earlier, but this time he's super far back. I think it's over for Line, but you never know. He's coming up pit road now. But Sean got cleanly through pit road. Clean execution by his pit crew and entering. Thank you, Line, for the invite, by the way. Georgia, have I lost connection to a race before when I was commentating? Not really. This is probably the first time, but I've also been going for about 2 hours. So it's been a long race. That's probably why. I've had once before, I think, during a commentating session, and then I had to beg them to invite me. It kind of took a little bit, but usually it doesn't happen. You don't typically lag out when you're watching. But that was weird, but we fixed it. That's all that matters. We're good to go. Oh, Line, what the hell happened to Trip? He's slow on the apron. Probably hit, did he hit the pit wall? Trip is stopped on the apron. He is stopped. That's officially his day done, I think. His night is over from the looks of it. Sean is hoping he can just have a smooth sailing, which he is at the moment. The one thing he does not need, a caution. Which we have not had one since stage number 2, where we had, I think it was 11 and the 23 got together, caused the only caution of tonight's event. And since then, we've gone green. We've seen a mistake by the 5 car, spinning out entering pit road. A lot of mistakes by some drivers, and it's going to cost the 5 car his chance at winning a championship. But there's still something to fight for those other playoff guys, as you still do get money for finishing second. It's gonna hurt worse, but you still do get a little bit of money, which is still a good thing. But K-Therms, I don't know how long you can hold him off, but he's gonna try to. Here comes Line to the bottom lane. Oh, got a good corner there, and he clears the 23. Just look at that corner by the 5. Jesus. And now he's up to 3rd. Great corner by the 5, but I don't think it'll matter. You know, he stopped. He's out. He'll lag out eventually, right? This guy has been chilling in 2nd place forever now. I kind of feel bad for Dodge. Like, he has nothing. He's just racing alone. He's just running hot laps at this point. Like, full straightaway away from 3rd, which is lined at the moment. Which I would say that's nice, but you just get bored, you know? Just running laps by yourself. Oh, into the wall he goes. Especially when you're not catching the guy ahead of you. Oh, Camo's in interviews. Fun. We're going to be doing interviews with Sean very soon as well. We might do the Final 4 as well. We might... God, I said it. Remind me, Georgia. I said it again. But yeah. As we said, I'm going to be doing interviews for the championship winner and maybe the Final 4 drivers. It depends if I have internet connection after this. If I can't do anything after, so be it. I will try to get the winner of the race and the championship winner if possible. But you never know it. How long I've been streaming my console. 24 still to go in this race. It's still not over. Funny enough, because anything can happen. We're saying like it's over. It's not over. I don't think anyone's gonna challenge Sean on speed. But if he makes a mistake like hitting the wall, maybe turn 1. Yeah, thanks. You're a little late. Yep, thank you. Oh, he moved! Oh, he's jiggling. That just came out of my mouth. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what to talk about besides the fact that I just said that and yeah. But yes, Sean was one of the guys who we knew going into the night was gonna be one of those guys where you're looking at him and lined. I looked at those 2 as the top 2 contenders for tonight, and they were. And then, if any of them made a mistake, I said earlier in the pre-race that if they made any mistakes, it would cost them their chances. Exactly like I said in stage 2, and guess what? The 5-car of line made the one mistake that he couldn't against Sean, and it's gonna give Sean his championship if he can hold on. Now, if he wrecks, caution comes out. I know there's only 5 cars in the field, but you never know. Maybe 2 of them go around somehow at the same time. I don't know how the fuck to do that, but you know, you never know. But yes, mistakes are costly in championship races. I know personally, because yeah, you don't win championships by not showing up in the big moments and not making any mistakes. Making mistakes. It sucks because I generally think that Line has the better car, but Sean just had the cleaner race. Sean didn't make a mistake. Execution was the key, and he executed. Okay. We are now... How much to go? We are now under 20 laps to go. We are now under 20 to go. We're almost there. The gap is down to 11.5. I think 17 to go? 18 to go? 18 to go. The gap is down to 11.5, but I don't think it matters. It doesn't. Alright. I'm gonna do this before anything. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. We're gonna keep it on line cone, as I'm gonna use the restroom as he's gonna be pushing it. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I will say, Sean has been running in 5th gear trying to, I guess, conserve a little bit of fuel. And it has been leading to him running a little bit slower laps. Still not going to be enough, but he is losing a little bit of a time on the 48 and the 5 car of line, of cone. So, losing a little bit of time, but I don't think it will matter. Camo might be done with his pre-race, his interviews, and everything before I even get out of this race. I'm hoping he does. It would be funny. If I'm not even finished with this race and he's done with like Road America, it'd be funny as hell. Looking back, you can see the gap. There's no one in his rear mirror currently. I will say, if anyone goes around, there's going to be a caution because Tripp is slowed or stopped. For help to Camo, so hopefully it helps me out. But yes, we are now officially, guys, get this, we're now under 10 to go. We just hit 10 to go in this race. Sean for Life still leads over the field. We've been like this for about 30 laps because of the switch for second though. The 5 car passed Dakota. Dakota may have let him by, but he's now up to second. But again, 8.6 point gap between the top two. Now Sean is good on fuel. I would assume he would start shifting to 4th, but he's not. He's playing it safe. He's playing it safe by not shifting. He's playing it very safe in my opinion. But it might be the goal for him to just run it out very cleanly, keep the car straight, don't wreck it. And that's why he's not shifting, as he's got a big enough gap to do it. Well, we are now under 10 to go. The final home stretch of the race. He's done. That's fucking crazy. Alright. I'm joking. This has been a fun night. It's just a long race. You know how it is. Yeah, you know, if you watch or race long races, it can get worn out. We are now 7 to go. There is 3rd and 4th. Dodge got passed by the 23 of K-Therms. Where is Line? He's on the backstretch. As he runs super wide there. Sean currently exiting 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. Has something happened with the 5 car? Yeah, he probably wrecked or something again, as he's very slow right now. Yep, he definitely wrecked it. Probably got loose off the corner, and that's another incident. His night has gone AWOL in stage number 3. It's a sad scene for Line, who's been one of the top guys all night. It just sucks for him. But for some, it'll be a celebration. We're now under 4 to go in this 200 lap race. Actually 5 to go, my apologies. Reminder, there's no caution cutoff. Yeah, I kind of agree. Line, oh, 23 into wall. And they keep it straight. Line just kept making mistakes after that as well, so it happens. It sucks that we couldn't have a battle there, but at the same time, yeah, it happens. I mean, Sean didn't do anything wrong. He just ran his race. Oh, Dodge gets very loose there, and 23 of K-Therms is now, I think he's currently running 4th, actually. He might be a lap down. Yeah, I think he's a lap down or 2. Three to go in this race, as now Line Cone, with massive damage on his car, is going to go a lap down. Into Sean! Keep it short. You know that 5 car, what's it called? A caution? They nearly wrecked there. They keep it straight. That was the most action we've seen in forever. But no avail. 2 laps to go in stage number 3. And he's wall running. At least he's making it interesting. He's not making it boring for us. Let's cheer for him. He tried to do a Chastain for us. He's doing it again. Ah, shit, that was a lot harder to line. Jesus. Alright, white flag in the air for the first season of Night Racing League. Sean into 1 and 2. Clean entry there. In the background, we can see the 5 car line into the wall. He goes down the backstretch for the final time. Sean entering 3 and 4. Clean entry, clean exit. Sean for life is going to be your Season 1 champion of Night Racing League. Congrats to him in the 43. Second is going to be Dodge Dakota. Third is going to be Line Cone. K Therms finishes 4th. iTrip finishes last out of the final 4 as he basically parked it on the apron. Joker finishes 6th. And Yeti finishes 7th. Congrats to those guys. I'm going to try to get the champion in here if possible. And maybe Dodge. Top 3. I'll do top 3 as... Oh my god. Yes, I am going to interview everyone who lasted to the end of this race, so I will get to that right now. If possible, I will try something real quick. Okay, I cannot do it that way, that's crazy. Alright, we're gonna try to do this as quickly as soon as possible as well. Oh, he's on G... I don't ask questions. Did I invite everyone to the party? Did I get... Oh my god, my invites failed? What the fuck? There we go. I might not be able to start a party. I think I... Does no one want to do interviews? Damn. You want to do an interview? Shit. It needs someone. Or we're just gonna end it off there. At least the champion. It was a 2-hour race. I can understand them going away. We might not have interviews, boys. That kind of sucks, because it's a long one. But they might just be tired, you know. Alright. Alright, we're gonna back out of this lobby due to that, and we're gonna give it... I invited him. I don't know what's going on, Sean. My party system is not working. But yes, my god damn, I can't speak right now. Been a long night. But hopefully, I think we got a maybe a confirmation for an interview. I'm trying to get Sean in here, guys. I would join the Discord real quick. I'm trying to get it to work. Invite through here. Invite party. I'm clicking it. If it doesn't work, then I don't know. I don't know what to do. All right. I'm trying. If it doesn't invite him, then there we go. You should be able to. Is there an audio option to
Yes.
include
Yep.
your audio?
Yep.
Shh.
I don't know why I
All
invited you.
right. Should you just won the race? No, I'm joking. That was a long ass race.
Oh, that
All
was.
right. All right. So make sure to include your audio. All right. Going in tonight, I will admit, Sean, I did not pick you. So I'm
That's all
gonna be
right.
completely straight up with you.
I wouldn't
I
pick you.
picked the guy who I picked the guy who made the mistake that you didn't make. He made a huge mistake that just joined us, but you didn't make a mistake tonight. You executed, finished second in both stages, and then the third stage was just a cruise for you after line made a mistake. What did you do tonight to make your car a little bit better on the long run or overall? And how was your night as a whole? Because it was a long race, I know.
Well, this night it's a bittersweet night for me. But no, it was a great race. I knew Cohen was going to be a fierce competitor and easily the favorite tonight. He's just one of the best preset guys to ever do it. I got all the respect in the world for him, even though we've had our run-ins in the past. But he's a great driver, great competitor. Um, doesn't make mistakes like that
Definitely
very
fun.
often. So, had a lot of great battles tonight. We were battling hard in both stages, blocking each other hard. It was a great battle. Because we knew having control of the race was so important. Both of us did, and I knew I couldn't run away from him even when I got past him, and he was just better on the you know, I would pit early, I would undercut him, and he would just run me down in both stages. Thought it was over in the third when he got that advantage. He got like a second gap, and I guess he just locked up the tires, getting on the pit road, just trying to push a little too hard. So, um,
Yep.
he doesn't make, like I said, he doesn't make mistakes like that very often, but when he does, you have to capitalize on that, and that's what we were able to do tonight.
Yep, penalty-free night, smooth night, clean night, and they had a bit of a. He had great battles as well, so it wasn't boring. I mean, the back half, you could say you're just cruising, just,
I was just trying not to
just.
run out of gas.
Yeah, exactly. Just cruising, saving. But overall, you did what you needed to do. Got the first championship in this league's history as well, because this is season one. What were your thoughts overall on this season, and what do you look towards the future if you run again
Um,
this
yeah,
league?
I mean it's bittersweet. Like I said, for me, I'm not sure what my future holds on Heat 5. This could be my last league win, last league championship. So it's a memorable night for me. Appreciate Cone giving me the invite. A little less than halfway through the league, he said, "Hey, I got a league going and like for you to run." So I made some starts, and I appreciate him for doing that and giving me the opportunity to compete in his league. Had some great battles with everybody. I know Fifth Constant was fun to battle everywhere we went. Sterlo and I had a great battle at Eldora, my first race in the league. So, really, really enjoyed my time here. I don't know what the future holds for the league as a whole. I know whatever Cone decides to do with it, it's going to be successful. Um, but yeah, really, really bittersweet because you never know when you're going to get this opportunity again and when it's going to happen again. So, um, just thankful for tonight and thankful for everything that Heat 5 has done for me and the people that I've met throughout my time with this video game, the 4 years that it's been out, and Heat Heat 4 before that. So just really, really thankful tonight, like I said, for all the people that I've met that made me a better race car driver, better competitor, custom setups to presets. It's just really, really a great night, and I just appreciate everything that's happened.
Yep, definitely. Great night. Congrats again on winning another championship. And I don't think it'll be your last if you decide to continue to run Heat 5. It probably won't, but either way, you earned it tonight. It definitely wasn't given. It was definitely a hard
Even
fought
when he spun out,
championship
man,
as well.
even when he spun out, I still didn't feel confident, man. He still ran it down until he
He,
spun it again. But
yeah, you didn't make mistakes. You held it. You executed beautifully. Congrats on the championship. I don't know, like you said, but it's a championship earned, finally stamped in the history books. You've won the first one in this league's history. So congrats again. I don't know what else to say.
Appreciate it, Bren. Appreciate you streaming tonight, and like I said, appreciate Cone for putting this on and allowing us to showcase our talent.
Yep, definitely. All right, so we're make sure you include your audio, Cone. We're gonna interview the owner, the guy that we were watching all night battle, actually duel with the winner of tonight's race and the champion of the season, the owner. How you doing, Lined? God, I said your name wrong. That's kind of embarrassing. Make sure you include your audio if you're available to talk.
Well, I was doing alright.
uh,
Oh
Man.
my god, I'm so pissed off. Like, how did I do that to myself? Biggest moments happens. Second lead on
it
him,
happens.
running faster. Like
Mistakes
Sean said,
happen.
it's bittersweet. I really wanted this one. I don't know what my future is, and I don't know if this is gonna be my last one or what. Sean, he's probably one of the best people I've ever raced. Probably one of the fastest on this. So hats off to him.
Yep.
Glad I brought him into this, and glad everyone was here tonight, and everyone that participated in this league and made it happen.
What does the future hold? You did lag out a little bit from my audio, so what does the future hold for your league? Do you plan on running another season, or what do you plan on doing with it?
Got a copy.
Yes, it's working now.
I don't know. Maybe a few
'Cause
months down the road, I can, maybe get another season going. But right now, I don't know. Or got to take a little bit of break.
Okay, and also, what were your thoughts overall and how this season went as a league owner and a championship award contender? What was your thoughts on the season, overall? Did you like it? How was owning it, etc.? Because I don't know what that.
Honestly, I think it was a great season. I think I did better than I thought I would have as a league owner. Everyone that kept showing up every week shows it was a success. It exceeded my standards, so I'm happy.
Yep, definitely. It was. I ran one race. I commentated one race. I think I did one race for it in Solable. I think it was the first week. Was it Charlotte or something? May have done it with Solable, and then I went off. And then a few weeks, I think maybe a few weeks ago, I decided to come back for a commentary for a few weeks and ran Martinsville. And I'm like, I'm gonna try to commentate, even though I can't do every week for you guys. I'm gonna commentate at least the championship for you guys. So I'm happy about it. It was fun to watch. You guys definitely put on a show. You, Lined, Sean, and some others as well. K Therms, congrats to him on making the Final Four, and iTrip. I know they didn't get the championship or the finish they wanted tonight, but they still made it to Final Four. They earned that chance, and they did pretty well. I'm kind of sad iTrip kind of parked it on the apron, but I can understand why. It was a long-ass race. That was 200 laps, about 2 hours and 30 minutes, basically. But it didn't disappoint. I'm kind of sad you did kind of make a mistake there, because it was going to be a great battle between you and Sean. But either way, congrats to Sean. But I am going to head out because I am kind of exhausted. My voice is kind of dead. We've been doing this. We even White Line finished before us, so that was kind of surprising. But you guys have a good night. You two, Line Cone and Sean. Congrats to Sean. Congrats on a good season of hosting Lined as well.
Thanks
See
for
you guys,
streaming, brother.
Appreciate you,
Yep.
Bren.
See you guys Friday. Peace.